Hi everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm. Okay, so today we're going to make some very inexpensive raised bedding. So mine is roughly 18 inches tall. Each of these costs less than $10, $12, depends where you live. So these are very easy step by step. Go to your local hardware store. I went to Lowe's. All the fence panels, these are dog ear fence panels, and they're roughly $2. If you want cedar, $3. So I either go treated or cedar. So all you have to do, they're 6 foot exact. I cut off an inch because I don't like the dog ear on there. Some people have them, but you know, I just don't like that look because only a few don't have it. What's an inch? So first step, very easy. If I could do it, anybody could do. I cut off the dog ear part of this. Step, you want to cut this in exact half. So what I do is I do a whole bunch at once. Let me show you that. I just cut this in half. These are the sides. So let me cut that real quick. So in this set, I basically took a 6 foot dog ear, cut off the ear part of it, and I saved those for projects with my grandson. I then cut that in exact half, which is roughly 3 foot. Then I cut some of those in half, so they're the ends. Then I went to hardware store and I got treated ballasters. I always say that wrong, so don't laugh too hard. And I cut these in half. The reason I have the angle is I want feet to go into the ground to kind of hold it, even though the dirt doesn't let it go. If you don't want those legs, get a smaller post. Let's say if I was going on to concrete, I don't need those feet. So I cut this in half. The next step is to do the ends. And the reason I do ends first is, let me show you. That would be silly if I had this showing on the main part. So if you do the ends, these boards cover this. So always do that. So I'm going to take 3 and 3. Now I am using an air compressor right now to hold it together. Later on, I'm going to put some screws in. So let me show you what I do. I line 3 up on these posts, and I'm just putting this just in case it goes through and hits this. I line all 3 up. Some people just put 1, but if you get off at all, this isn't going to line up correctly. And then I just put weight on, and right now I'm just putting 3 in. I'm just going to show you one, and then my daughter's got a hold. But basically you have to put the long board on, and see how it covers this? So just a 3 on this. Alright, I finished. It was pretty quick. So let's talk about this. I would like to go put it in for you, but if you show them the sky, it's been raining all day. It was everything I could do to get these done. So, but what I'm going to do in between is I'm going to put a board in between, and I could show you that at the time, because my plan is to move some of my hops and grow it in between right up on that 8 foot fence. So, and that'll be a permanent feature, because this would not be a permanent feature. You might get 3 years out of it, maybe 4, depends if you take care of it, but let's talk about that. All right. You could get longer use out of this if you wrap this on the inside with the weed barrier. Some people like to use it, some don't. The ones I use are for vegetables and stuff, so there's no toxic stuff. But what I find, and this is the thing on the raised beds, you see leakage of water coming out in mud. I don't like that look. I like that tidy look. Which is funny because I'm like a hippie and love all the wild flowers. So I'm going to wrap mine, and then to fill it, Watch my last video on the raised beds. I'll show you my mixture that I'm going to use. But this Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, this whole thing was under, I guess $35 minus this. This is another 10. And minus the nails in the screws. So 45 total. Go do your raised beds. See you at the garden.